Okay, people, we have our pencils and paper. So let's get started with this number 2 pencil and start shaping out our character. Like I said, I always go over my lines 20,000 times until it shapes up to the very piece of foundation that I would like to have when I'm creating my characters. So now I'm sketching in his jawline, his chin, the side of his face, and I'm still filling it out. I'm not completely committed to these lines. I'm just placing them where I think they should look more precise, I should say. So I'm still filling it out. Now I want to make that forehead a little bigger. So whenever you're working on your drawings, it's fun at this part to just be creative. See what you come up with. Use your eraser and erase what you've put down and start all over again. Then come back with more confident lines that you want to keep. That's why the eraser is such a very good tool, because at this point you can change up your artwork. Now if you was doing it with ink, once that ink is down, that's exactly where it's going to stay, down. So let's work on his neck. Okay, the neck is coming out. Now here comes the part that everyone works on as an artist when they're drawing Spider-Man. Is the eye. I've seen it done in so many different ways. And my process is pretty simple. Make it stylish, pointy if possible. Then for the webbing, I tend to take a shortcut. Learned this from a good friend of mine. So I don't want to spend too much time on trying to get the webbing all on the face. So I try to make it look as cold as possible, making it look sweet. There you go. That's the simple process of putting that webbing on Spider-Man. So now let's lay down some colors and see what we can come up with. And this time, when I'm using my colors to get that background, is you got to be very careful here too, because one slip of the hand and your whole drawing is over. You have to start over. Okay, so now we just going into some more details. Put a little splatter on the page. There you go. Spidey. Thanks for viewing. Hold tight. I got something for you. Hey, before we get out of here, check this out. Are you looking for some tools and tips on how to sharpen your skills, or just learn something different from what you've been learning, or just to pass the time away? Check out my Patreon page. Here we get up and close for all of my successes and failures within my sketchbook. By becoming a Patreon at www.patreon.com/Kirk Allen, you have the opportunity to look into that sketchbook and see my full process and breakdowns on how I sketch out my Marvel and DC head sketches, which I sell at art and craft shows. And I can give you some points and tips so you can be successful as well. Show me your art so we can get feedback on it from good, positive people of like minds. On Saturdays, we have live hangouts where you can ask me questions and we can talk about all the upcoming movies as well. Anything that comes to mind. So here at Kirk's Pencils, hit that like button once or twice, 3 or 4 times. And if you're really feeling froggy, go ahead and subscribe so we can grow this channel. And once again, thank you for viewing. Peace.